In this video, we're going to be talking about how to make your ex chase you in a totally authentic and genuine way without having to play mind games. But first, my name is Clay with modernlove.life, where we help you get the great loving relationship that you're looking for without having to play mind games, without having to play hard to get, and without having to pretend to be someone or something that you are not, because you deserve to be loved for the unique, amazing, and wonderful person that you are. And if you agree with me, do me a favor by giving this video a thumbs up and by subscribing to this channel, especially if you are new here. There's a little subscribe button down there right next to the thumbs up button, which I'd love it if you pushed both of them. Also, you may want to check out our course called the X Solution Program. It's our start to finish blueprint for helping you to navigate your ex's emotional world so that they will naturally want to chase you, spend more time with you, commit to you, see what's possible between the two of you, and bond with you. You can find out more about the X Solution Program in the description box below this video. Let's go ahead and get into this. So, getting your ex to chase you, it's something that a lot of people really want to do. I mean, I think it gives you that sort of like confirmation that like, yeah, they're into you, they want the same things as you, they are, wanting to spend time with you and all of that. So like, how exactly do you do this? So let's kind of understand what needs to be in place in order for this to actually happen. And that's like, first and foremost, interacting with you. When the two of you do interact, it has to be enjoyable and uplifting for them. If they are not having an enjoyable and uplifting time interacting with you, they're not going to go out of their way to chase you or to pursue you or to spend time with you. So it has to be something that they enjoy, something that they get something positive out of, okay? And like this is like really obvious, but you'd be surprised how many people kind of don't put this piece in place. The second thing is that you have to remove emotional hurdles that are keeping them back from, actually wanting to pursue you. So, obviously the two of you went through a breakup. And if that's the case, then there's probably at least maybe some degree of hurt feelings, or at least there's very likely to be something like that there. And so you want to make sure that you're able to clear away those hurt feelings, clear away the pain, the resentment, the feelings of betrayal, the feelings of blame, the feelings of guilt, the feelings of shame, all these sorts of things that could easily be hanging over the two of you. And oftentimes the best way to do that is to like either just, directly bring it up and just, either say, hey, those things that happened, maybe I said some things I shouldn't have said. Maybe I did some things I shouldn't have done. I imagine maybe this is how it affected you. It wasn't my intention for that to happen. At the time, I was just caught up with whatever I was caught up with. Just kind of give them some context and let them know that you genuinely didn't want things to go that way. Or if you think that they're kind of hung up on something, just, again, you want to adjust their expectations. Oftentimes, even your ex can be a little bit relationship focused and kind of be thinking that like, oh, if I'm spending time with you, if I'm interacting with you, if I'm talking to you, if I'm, meeting up with you, that it means that this is moving towards like a relationship, or it means it's moving towards us dating. Is that something I'm ready for? Maybe not. And that can kind of scare them. And so what you want to do is you want to shift their expectations down so that they know that we don't have to decide right now. Let's just enjoy interacting with one another, and we'll figure out where this is going to lead later, if this is going to lead anywhere. But, let's not try and force anything that's not there. This is a great thing to do that kind of lowers those emotional hurdles that your ex might be experiencing. The next thing that you want to do in order to really inspire your ex to chase you is that you have to make sure that you're able to give them something that they can't get anywhere else. And of course, I'm not just talking about, getting laid or something like that. I'm talking about something that they can't get from any other potential partner. And this is most likely going to be an intense emotional connection. Now, there are a lot of reasons for this. We do live in a culture, in a society that is becoming more shallow. There have been a lot of social scientists and sociology type people that have researched this. I've read many books on this, ranging from authors like Sherry Turkle and stuff like that. And they basically say that our phones, our constant connection to the rest of the world through social media, through constantly being able to interact with things on our phone when we might just be doing dull, boring, ordinary things, cause us to actually turn away from the present moment. And this, over time, is causing us to be more emotionally and conversationally shallow, and causing us to have a much more difficult time connecting with other people. And so this is where you actually have the opportunity to shine, because you can outdo everyone else by connecting with them in a much more easy sort of way. Because if you've taken into account the advice that we've shared with you over, these past several hundred videos that are on this channel, you should have a pretty good sense about what it takes to connect on an emotional level. You should be pretty good about understanding advanced relational skills and things like that. If you want to learn more about advanced relational skills, if maybe this is all new to you, check out our video playlist up there on advanced relational skills. If you're able to connect with them on an emotional level, it's probably something they're not able to get elsewhere, and it's probably going to stick out for them. And it's probably going to be something that is much more enjoyable and something that's actually becoming more and more rare in our interpersonal interactions. So that's probably something that I would recommend that you use as the thing that they can get from you that they can't get elsewhere. Of course, there's all sorts of like frivolous, external things like, getting laid, or like if you happen to be like a very wealthy, affluent person, you might be able to shower them with luxurious things or whatever. But like that's it's like cotton candy fluff. What you want is something substantial, something that's going to actually move them to want to be in a relationship with you for the right reasons, right? You don't just want to be with a gold digger or something. So make sure that you're able to give them something that they can't get elsewhere, such as a strong emotional connection, okay? Now we're going to get into some interesting things. Now bear with me, okay? So the first, fourth thing, if we're going to tally this all up, but the first interesting thing, fourth thing on our main list, is that you don't want to become overly available to them. Now, this is where it's like, okay, well, what's this? Is this like a mind game? No, I'm not telling you to play hard to get, because playing hard to get is putting on an act. It's trying to pretend that you're something other than what you are. Like if you're really just kind of sitting around waiting for them to call you, that's playing hard to get. But if you're actually out doing something, then you're actually hard to get, right? So I want you to be doing things that are allowing you to live the best life that you can. And I know that with the situation, we might be not out doing a lot of things in our lives right now, but hopefully you're watching this in the future when the situation is over and we're all able to live great, wonderful, amazing lives, less than 6 feet apart. But what you want to be doing is living into your values and living the best life that you possibly can. This is naturally going to cause you to not be available 100% of the time, and this is naturally going to allow them to actually have the space to pursue you. Because if you're constantly in contact with them, if you're too available to them, if you're constantly reaching out to them, constantly trying to initiate something with them, then they're not going to have the space to chase you. And since the whole topic of this video is on how to get your ex to chase you, you want to create at least a little bit of space by living the best life that you can so that they actually have the room to come to you. Now, I wouldn't recommend that you do this in a totally artificial sort of way where you're just, again, sitting by your phone, playing hard to get, pretending to be someone or something that you are not. But I'd recommend that you do this by actually doing things that are important to you. Pick up some hobbies, talk to some friends online or something like that. Or if you're watching this from the future when the situation is over, go out and do some great, wonderful things that we all wish that we could do right now. Fifth on our list, but second in the sort of strange category, is be willing to take things slowly. Be willing to not rush things. If you're willing to take things slowly, one step at a time, one methodical step after another, if you're not trying to rush from where you are right now to being back together, yesterday or something like that, then it's going to give your ex more time to want more. It's going to give them more time to want to get closer to you, to deepen that connection with you, to see what's possible between the two of you. And they're going to want to naturally kind of speed things up. And if you're willing to move slowly and they're trying to push things forward, that's going to create that kind of chasing dynamic. Now, again, you don't want to fake this because honestly, you really don't want to move things too quickly. You don't want to move things too fast. You want to take things at a nice leisurely way because you don't want to try and force things that aren't there. You don't want to just get back together right away so you can tick the box and say, okay, great, we're back together. I know that if you're in damage control mode or something, it might seem that way, but really you want to have a nice, genuine, authentic connection, and you want to see what's possible between the two of you. And that's going to happen on a slow, relaxed pace where you're able to connect in the moment, where you're able to check in with one another and say, hey, like, how are you feeling right now? You're able to call out things that are happening, little kinks in the emotional connection that are maybe causing things to move less smoothly than maybe you'd like. And you just want to be able to take things sort of slowly. And what this is going to do is it's going to allow the connection to organically grow, but it's also going to create the space for your ex to actually want more and to chase after you. Again, I recommend you do this in a totally authentic and genuine way, not in a manipulative mind game sort of way. But, again, they are going to naturally want more if things are feeling good, and if you're kind of taking things at a nice, relaxed pace, okay? So that's what I'd recommend if you want your ex to chase you, okay, in a totally authentic, genuine sort of way. Now, of course, if you do want to learn more about how to do all of this, we do have our course called the X Solution Program. A link to that is down below this video in the description box. It will show you kind of how to navigate your ex's emotional world from start to end, and it'll fill in all the blanks. It's kind of our like master blueprint, if you want to call it that, for getting back together with your ex. But thank you so much for watching this video. If you would like to help support this channel, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe down below. You may also be interested in checking out this video series over here on Signs Your Ex Wants You Back, or you might want to check out this video over here. But once again, my name is Clay. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you next time.